Ayurveda is one of the world's oldest holistic healing systems. It was developed more than 5,000 years ago in India. Ayurveda is based on the belief that health and wellness depends on the delicate balance between the mind, the body, and the spirit. Its main goal is to promote good health and not fight diseases. You have good health if your body and mind are in harmony with the universe. When something disrupts this balance, you get sick. Let's understand the things that can upset this balance and what is the way out. To shed light on this important subject, we have with us International Ayurvedacharya, Dr. Ratnaprabha Nale Chaudhari. Ratnaprabha is Pune's leading Ayurveda consultant. With an MD and PhD in Ayurveda, Dr. Ratnaprabha has been consulting patients for more than the last 1 decade. With several national and international awards, she has delivered lectures in Ayurveda in India as well as abroad. Vishwa Shanti Darshan, a unique platform introduced by none other than Vishwadharmi, Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad, brings to you a talk with Dr. Ratnaprabha Nale Chaudhari in Ayurvedaya Namostute.
Namaskar and welcome to Ayurvedaya Namostute on Vishwa Shanti Darshan. We are talking to Dr. Ratnaprabha Nale Chaudhari about Ayurveda and how we can implement it in our life. So let's talk to her. Namaskar and welcome to Vishwa Shanti Darshan. In the previous episodes, you talked to us about the 3 faults, 3 doshas, which affect human life. What are those 3 doshas? Vata, Pitta and Kapha dosha. Let us talk about Vata dosha. What is it exactly?
Yes. So Vata dosha is the primary dosha inside our body. That means it is a basic dosha which actually functions the other doshas, that is Pitta and Kapha. So Vata dosha is the main who actually creates mechanism inside our body, who actually transform, who actually give movements inside our body. So Vata dosha is the basic and the main dosha which create functions of the systems to motivate the system to create the movements inside the body, to make some changes, to move one dosha or Pitta dosha or Kapha dosha from their own side to actually functioning side inside the body. So being Vata dosha is a primary dosha inside a body, it is given a primary important functions, or they have so many importance inside the body as per the functioning, as per the metabolism, as per the catabolism. That means dhatu nirman, that means making or making the functioning of the body, making some of the body functions normalized. This Vata dosha is important.
So what are the symptoms that tell you that there is an imbalance in Vata dosha?
Yeah, so acharyas like Charak, Sushrut, which signifies all this Ayurveda terminology or the basic principles of Ayurveda in a very deep manner, they have made very beautiful shlokas to understand, to let us understand and to make the importance and the functions of Vata dosha in one shloka, in one sentence, that is Vayu Stantra Yantra Dhara. That means Vayu is a main mechanism, it is main yantra, that is main mechanics behind our body. The imbalances of this Vata dosha shows disturbances in all systems, like disturbances in respiratory system, disturbance in digestive system. So all whichever, yatra yatra shulam tatra tatra vatam. That means wherever there is pain, there is imbalance of Vata dosha. Wow. So this is a very primary function that one can diagnose himself or herself inside the body, that wherever is pain, that means it is a imbalance of Vata dosha.
You just now said Vayu also. Vayu means air.
Yes.
What is the relevance?
Yes. So as we have known that Vata, Pitta, Kapha are the 3 basic doshas inside the body. Same thing, the basic principle of Ayurveda is Panchabhautikatva.
Oh.
That means everything is made up with 5 basic elements.
Right.
So these are Akash, Vayu, Tej, Jal and Prithvi. So Vayu is one of them, that is element inside the universe as well as the body. So this part of element made up with Akasha Tattva and Vayu Tattva makes the Vata dosha. And these Panchabhautik elements combinedly together makes these 3 basic doshas, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha with their compositions.
Wonderful. Now, I just had a reference. I mean, while you were speaking, you also mentioned Vata Prakriti. What is Vata Prakriti?
Yes. So when we understand about the dosha as a Vata, it is different, and when we understand the dosha Vata as a Prakriti, it is different. When we see a person with some of the major symptoms or major highlights of related to the Vata, it is Vata Prakriti. So,
Okay.
for example, let's understand the few basic things that we can understand about the Vata Prakriti is when a person is highly movable. He or she cannot be sit in a one place.
Okay.
It means it is highly a Vata Prakriti person.
A very impatient person.
Impatient person, yes. A person who is too much talkative. We can say that he is a Vata Prakriti Pradhan person.
Oh, so Prakriti means the nature of a person.
A nature of a person. So the combinedly we can say the Vata Prakriti means a person who has a major Vata related things inside her body, like a specific structure of Vata is composition of their digestive system too. That means they have Vishamagni.
Oh,
Vishamagni means Vata Prakriti have Vishamagni means a Visham digestive power. That means
Okay.
sometimes they will feel hungry and sometimes they will not feel hungry.
acha.
So this digestive power, which is imbalance, is in
Which is
imbalanced
abnormal,
state.
okay.
We cannot say abnormal.
Okay.
That is quite normal in Vata Prakriti kind
I
of
see,
person.
I see, yeah.
So this imbalances of digestive power is quite oftenly seen in Vata Pradhan Prakriti persons. So this is how we can diagnose the Prakriti of a specific person with the structure of the hair, with the structure of the nails, with the structure of the eyes, or structure of the type of the skin. Mostly the Vata Prakriti person have a dry skin.
I see.
Yes. So these are the several things that we can come to up with the selection of this Vata Prakriti structures, and then we say that it is a Vata Pradhan person. Or
But
Vata
does
Prakriti.
behavior also tell
Yes.
you about
Yes.
Vata Prakriti?
Yes.
How
yes.
is it?
So behavior, as I said, ki, they don't. For example, I must say about the memory.
Uh-huh.
They grasp immediately and they forget immediately.
Oh, wow.
So this is a primary, thing we can diagnose about the Vata
Okay.
Prakriti person. About the behavior, I must say they are quite prompt to give an answer.
Wow.
Yes, but they don't understand the they don't really think about it whether it is right or wrong. They generally react immediately. So
It's an impulse.
Yes, yes. So these are the Vata Pradhan Prakriti persons. So these are the quite things that we can diagnose about the behavior also.
So, we understood the symptoms. Are there certain things that a person can follow to avoid imbalance in Vata dosha?
Yes. So being a Vata dosha, as we know, that is Vayu and Akasha Tattva Pradhanata. That means there are majorly the composition of Akasha and Vayu Tattva. So in such kind of person, to avoid imbalances of Vata dosha, the basic treatment or the basic preventive aspect is explained in Ayurveda as a basti. That means enema. Enema of oil. If a person with a Vata Pradhan or a Vata predominant person is exposed to a basti specific in Vata season, that means in rainy season,
I see.
then they are more likely to get prevented from Vata disorders.
I see.
Yes. So simply the application of oils, that is Abhyanga, is also a kind of preventive aspect for them to get imbalance, to get prevention of this imbalance of Vata dosha.
So it is so simple. I mean, you do it in your daily practices, and the Vata dosha gets balanced.
Balance,
right?
yes,
Oh, wow.
yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ratnaprabha, for so nicely explaining this Vata dosha for us. I hope you all have liked this episode of Vishwa Shanti Darshan, and we will be back to you with Ayurvedaya Namostute on Vishwa Shanti Darshan again. Keep watching. Thank you.